A shimmer of heat distorted the cracked desert floor, where once lush emerald forests had thrived. Now Mars, a name whispered with reverence and regret on Earth, was a graveyard of dreams. Elias Thorne, his face etched with the weariness of 100 dust storms, knelt beside a sputtering atmospheric processor, its once gleaming shell scarred by micrometeorite impacts. He was the last of the Mars terraforming initiative, a solitary sentinel amidst the dying echoes of a grand ambition. Decades ago, humanity had poured its hopes and its finest minds into making Mars a second home. They'd succeeded, for a time. Rivers flowed, crops swayed in manufactured breezes, and the laughter of children echoed in newly constructed biodomes. But a series of unforeseen solar flares, far more intense and frequent than predicted, had hammered the fragile Martian atmosphere. One by one, the biodomes faltered, the terraforming systems crumbled, and the population evacuated, leaving only Elias and his unwavering conviction. His current mission, a desperate, self-imposed one, was to keep a single experimental biodome alive. Within its shimmering walls lay the culmination of years of genetic engineering, the Solara seed. It wasn't just a seed, it was a microscopic repository of Earth's most resilient flora, supercharged to adapt to extreme conditions, a living testament to humanity's refusal to surrender. Today, however, the biodome's power readings were plummeting. The last functioning geothermal generator, deep beneath the surface, was failing. Elias worked feverishly, his gaunt fingers flying across the diagnostic panels. Sweat, gritty with red dust, stung his eyes. "Not now," he muttered. "Not after all this." He knew the risks. The generator was in an unstable lava tube, prone to sudden collapses. The last maintenance crew had perished there 5 years ago. But the Solara seed needed consistent warmth, constant atmospheric pressure. Without it, everything would be lost. Donning his heavy-duty environmental suit, Elias descended into the red rock maw. The air grew thick with sulfur, the ground vibrated with the Earth's restless energy. His suit's sensors screamed warnings, but he pushed on, a singular purpose driving him forward. The generator, a monstrous tangle of pipes and conduits, hummed weakly. A massive fissure had opened in the rock wall beside it, spewing superheated gas. Elias identified the fault, a series of critical relays, fried by a recent seismic tremor. He had spare parts, salvaged from an abandoned research outpost, but the repairs would be delicate, dangerous. As he worked, a tremor shook the tunnel, dislodging a cascade of rocks from the ceiling. He dove for cover, the impact echoing like thunder. A sharp pain shot through his arm. He looked down to see a jagged rock embedded in his suit, a slow hiss escaping from the puncture. He had minutes, maybe less, before his suit's atmosphere would deplete. Panic, cold and sharp, threatened to overwhelm him. But then, he thought of the Solara seed. He thought of the vibrant green it promised, the whisper of future forests on this barren world. He thought of the countless scientists, engineers, and dreamers who had dedicated their lives to Mars. He couldn't let their efforts be for naught. With his good arm, he continued to work, his movements precise, almost mechanical. The pain in his arm was a dull throb now, overshadowed by the urgency of his task. He spliced wires, tightened connections, his breath fogging his visor. Finally, with a desperate surge of effort, he replaced the last relay. The generator groaned, then whirred to life, a steady, powerful hum filling the lava tube. The green lights on its control panel blinked on, strong and unwavering. Elias sagged against the cool metal, gasping for air as his suit's emergency patch sealed the puncture, just barely. He made his way back to the surface, the climb agonizingly slow. The Martian sun, now setting, cast long, purple shadows across the landscape. He reached the biodome, collapsing by its entrance. Through the shimmering wall, he saw the Solara seed, a tiny vibrant speck of green nestled in its nutrient-rich soil, pulsing with life. The biodome's internal lights glowed brighter, a beacon of hope in the deepening twilight. Elias knew his struggle wasn't over. Mars was still a harsh mistress, and his resources were dwindling. But as he watched the tiny seed, a profound sense of peace settled over him. He had faced the abyss and pulled back from the brink. He had kept a promise, not just to himself, but to a legacy of human aspiration. Moral: even in the face of overwhelming odds and apparent defeat, a single act of perseverance, fueled by hope and dedication, can safeguard the potential for future renewal. True failure isn't in falling, but in refusing to get back up and nurture the seeds of possibility.